You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Today's tip is a short clip from our most recent episode on the new Sales Tech podcast. Here's an excerpt from Laura Welch, Director of Sales Enablement at HP, with our host of the Sales Tech podcast, Tom Singer.
Salespeople need to pay attention to the technology that could replace them. What makes a great salesperson unique and invaluable is their ability to tell a story and relate and look at it from the customer's point of view. Long gone are the days when the salesperson needs to memorize all the speeds and feeds and all the specs of the printer or the computer or the, paper products they're selling. It doesn't matter, right? It used to be you were a good salesperson if you could spout all of the different ways that your stuff was 1 millimeter better or whatever gigahertz better, right? It doesn't matter anymore. What customers want is to know that they want to know that when they trust you with this buying decision, they're not making a mistake. They're entering into a relationship that's going to make their business better, make their employees better, make their customers happier. And the salesperson's there, convince is a bad word, but to, create that relationship and let them know you can trust me and this is what I'm going to provide for you. So the technology that's going to replace them is what they need to be aware of because they're going to become obsolete if they don't.
So what is the technology that's going to replace them? There's a lot of talk in the world of sales tech that you no longer need to have the great personality. You no longer need to be that it really becomes just, check the boxes and go through the motions. So what is the technology that threatens the salespeople? And then let's talk about why we still need great salespeople.
Well, the technology that threatens great salespeople is all of the big data that's now getting compressed into insights and information that people can very easily access. I don't need a salesperson to buy a car anymore. I have all the information I need at my fingertips. However, if I were to go to a car dealership, I would want the salesperson to provide something different than what I could get on my computer and pick out for my car anyway. I'm looking for something other than that. So the technology that is threatening salespeople is, just big data. They don't need that data anymore. They need that relationship and they need to look at their customers' outcome. What are the customers looking for? And then walk them back through that buying this now is going to give you the outcome that you're going for.
For a link that will get you to the rest of this Sales Tech podcast episode, as well as links to connect with Laura, just click over to DailySales.Tips/871. Oh, and you can learn a bit more about the Sales Tech Expo that we're building towards there as well. DailySales.Tips/871. Once you've done that, be sure to come back tomorrow for another great sales tip. Thanks for listening.